everyone, I'm Eshita of grade 10 here to give a review on one of my favorite books, They Both Die at the End. Now, They Both Die at the End is a book that I kept coming across in all of my visits to the library or the bookstore. I was a tad reluctant to read this book, for I knew what was going to happen in the end. It was right there, staring right at me on the cover page in bold letters. They both die at the end. I was 100% sure that I would experience a heart-wrenching sorrow, but in the end, I just gave in and read the book. And that's it. I was taken on this amazingly thrilling, yet grief-filled roller coaster by this enthralling story. This book is written by Adam Silvera, an American author who uses the genius technique of alternating timeline, which is basically switching back and forth between the past and the present. By doing so, he prevents the sad and somber elements of this book from overwhelming the reader, all while maintaining an emotional connection. I hold this book very close to my heart, and this is one I would definitely recommend, for it allows the reader to go through a whirlwind of emotions that any teenager who is told they are going to die within the next 24 hours could possibly feel. Now, coming back to this book mainly revolves around two main characters, Rufus Emetario and Mateo Torres. Mateo is an 18-year-old Puerto Rican teen who suffers from anxiety and prefers keeping to himself as much as possible. But Rufus, on the other hand, seems to be everything Mateo isn't. He is bold, he is courageous, and he prefers the actual world to social media. Now, these two seem like the definition of polar opposites. But let me tell you, they surprisingly fit together like jigsaw puzzles. The book initially starts off with both Mateo and Rufus receiving a phone call. It was one that they both recognize and everyone else in their world recognizes easily from the ringtone. It was the call from Deathcast, and they are immediately filled with utter terror. Deathcast is a company that calls people around midnight to let them know that they are going to die within the next 24 hours. The author has not given enough information about this company called Deathcast. Everyone is curious as to how this company is able to achieve the seemingly impossible feat of predicting death itself. Now, if you are curious too, then I am going to have to disappoint you, because neither Mateo nor Rufus are in the position to have access to such highly and closely guarded secret. The lack of sufficient information about this Deathcast company adds a touch of mystery to this book. The author, Adam Silvera, also seems to enjoy teasing us readers with multiple point of views, some belonging to the people who get the call itself, and others belonging to those who are the employees of Deathcast who deliver this dreaded message. This is a devastatingly alluring story about two completely strangers who decide to get a friend on the Last Friend app after knowing that they are going to die within 24 hours. The challenge of experiencing a lifetime's worth under excruciating time pressure, knowing that anything can cause their death at any moment, is definitely worth a read. I recommend this book for everyone, and I also consider it a must-read for anyone, because this book reminds us all that humans are mortal, and above all, it gives this beautiful message to live life to its fullest. For a single day lived to its best is better than a lifetime of just existing. Thank you.